Hello YouTube, I'm Southern Wolverine, and welcome back to the Seleucid Grand Campaign. Alright, we got some rebels down here in Nabatea. We got an army that just pushed off some Egyptians over here. We also, sadly, have an army, the army of the Immortals, from Medio Atropatene, or something like that, coming in from the east. So we're going to go ahead and march the Titans over there to try to meet them. And I think I need to have them train some extra troops while they are en route. I don't think they have enough men to really do much of anything over there. I also think this army, despite its size, is not as strong as I would like it to be. Here I can afford to discard some mercenaries, and this army I think will become primarily my rear echelon force. And this one, I want to build this army up into a nice strong striking force. So I'm going to just pull these guys, this whole army back to, what's this province? Syria, where I can actually train some halfway decent troops now. I can train pikes, regular pikes, and I can train some eastern slingers and things like that, and get them a little bit better reinforced. And then I will leave Agamemnon's pride down here to deal with these rebels, first of all, and to hold Jerusalem and Petra against any Egyptian counterattack that might happen. So let's just auto-resolve that. Stab him in the foot, stab him in the neck. Moving on. Alright, and we will kill the captives. Okay.
Ready for hold this a garrison.
Oh, and I really ought to make some consecrated ground here, because these guys are not terribly happy with the situation at the moment. See, we are still, even after putting that rebellion down, we are still losing public order, which is pretty frustrating, actually. Well, they'll rebel again, and we'll crush them again, and we'll try to increase our Hellenic culture to reduce this big, ugly, well, it's actually only a -5 culture difference right now, although we still have that 10 carryover from raiding. Or is that actually from my own raiding? That doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Let me actually see if I turn this off. Is that... Well, I'm going to leave that off for a turn, actually, and see if that causes that -10 penalty to go away, because it doesn't make any sense that a raiding penalty would apply to my own provinces, because why would we raid our own commerce? That could just be a leftover from penalty from that army there. I would expect that's the case, but I'm not sure. So let's move over here and raid here instead, and we'll see if that penalty goes away. I'm going to leave this spy here, I think, to keep an eye on all these Egyptian armies that are gathered around here. One of these was the one that I crushed earlier and drove off. I think that's about all we got for right now. I could expand, but I don't have enough cash to really build anything there. So we'll just leave that for another turn. Oh wait, yeah, let's upgrade our army and our general. So the army, siege experts is always a good one in the first tier, as this is going to be mostly defensive army. I think we'll go for weapon damage by melee troops. And this general's already got +1 zeal. He's got, or +2 zeal. He's got 5. So we'll give him a warrior to further increase his zeal. Let's see what these guys have in store for us. Hopefully Egypt will wait. Well, see, even if they march right now, I'll still be able to move up to Jerusalem with this army and hopefully hold them off. Although it might take some mercenary troops or something to really have much success at doing that. we'll see what they do. Hopefully they stand back there and try to marshal their troops rather than just send everything they have right now. They're definitely doing a lot of shuffling around. Hopefully they're in some sort of large, campaign to their west. Should make it a lot easier for me to march against Alexandria.
The storm has raged long enough, and now, at your agreement,
To the
softer rains
Garhea.
of peace could be yours.
See, they're at war with me and some of my fellow... You know what? I have no intention of dealing with them. I'd rather not have an army there. It's coming out of nowhere. I'll take it. And the 1,500 talents is kind of a nice boost, too. So hopefully my allies aren't too upset at that situation. And the Nabatea are fortunately pulling back from my territory in honor of our agreement. Oh, Media. We can't trade with Media anymore. Province contested. Oh, that army that I thought was coming after me was in fact going after Media. Oh, good. Okay, my allies, my satrapies are ending their war also. That's probably a function of their being my satrapies. Perhaps I have, greater influence over there than Rome does over its client states. Subject gains notoriety. The name of one of your subjects on the lips of everyone, blah, 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 blah. Okay. That's probably what this notification is for. Alexius, a young member of the rival families, found himself with serious debts. Perhaps we can use this to our advantage. Infamy has a terrible effect on your family's influence. Well, that's kind of blows. Demand a bribe. No son wants a father to know their failures. We can blackmail the family. We can leak it. Let's do. We gotta do something. We can't do nothing. Let's leak it. It's only right that we should warn others about the boy's character. I mean, hey, we wouldn't want. Oh, who are kidding? We're just messing with our opponents, our political opponents. May they be crushed. All right. Even though this army wasn't attacking us directly, I would still like to go deal with it. Although there's more troops coming. Ooh, there's a lot more troops coming. And look, although Media's got a large army here too, so hopefully they can take care of themselves. We should be able to take our time and move this army down. I was a little worried we were immediately going to be attacked. But we have time to do a little extra recruitment. Let's get some light cavalry. I really need to be able to train cavalry. These light cavalry just don't get the job done. Well, let's leave it at that for the moment, because I do want to pull this army across the border and begin it training also. And unfortunately their troops are coming out of the same pool. Alright, let's train some decent pikes. Yeah, see, there we are in the next turn. That kind of blows. Like, I get it. There's only so many troops you can recruit. There's only so many, men of young age or whatever who are willing to join the army, etc., 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 at any given place of time. Alright, we have basic military stuff going on. So if we do that, we could get +3 movement range. We don't really need that right away. Workshop would be nice. We really have to start increasing our income though. So let's just start working up the civil tree. Yeah, wrong button there. Oops.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, I really have to expand my training capabilities beyond this single province. So let's do some upgrades. Yeah, this is not great right now. There's absolutely zero growth. I have got to get control of this province. Fortunately, that raiding penalty has gone away. Unfortunately, now, I don't know whether it was because my own army was... No, actually, I'm still raiding, so you're right. So, you're right. As if I'm talking to somebody, I'm going crazy here. Sorry, guys. In any case, it seems that the -10 penalty due to raiding was simply due to that rebel army that was raiding. So that's good news. Means that this province is at least gaining now. Although the only thing that's keeping it doing so is probably my army. Actually, the military presence is only 4. So we're actually doing reasonably well here. Means I could actually maybe afford to do something with this army. You know what? I'll move this army up to Jerusalem. Just because any attack out of Egypt, then I can meet with an army. The walls of Petra make it actually a more tricky prospect for an attacker anyway. How's Odessa doing? Still mostly eastern, unfortunately. Can I afford to tax these guys again? Because it'd be nice to get their money. See, they're positive and increasing. That would make them go down by 1. I can live with that. How much does that actually do for my income? Probably not all that much. 99. Whatever. Every 99 talents counts. Let's go ahead and expand this, and we'll start them the ability to train some basic troops. Because I have a feeling we're going to want to do that here in the west. Looks like my Cappadocian ally is unfortunately running out of funds or something because all their armies are under attrition at the moment. That's something of a problem. I really want these allies, satrapy factions and ally factions, to stay in the fight so that I can avoid getting overwhelmed by just all the factions that have that cultural penalty with me. And the raiding continues, and Egyptian armies continue to move west. I'm tempted now to send that garrison army to attack Alexandria. It's such a tempting target. If I could take it, even with mediocre troops, I could probably hold it for quite a long time. And the Medians and the Media Atropines, or whatever the hell they are still having some trouble. It was too late for the young man. He was one of very unsavory characters who did not appreciate his lack of money. He was found dead in his own home. His family never discovered the killer or the reason for their son's murder. Oh well. Could have been worse. It could have been one of our family. Ha! Hey, ancient politics is not a pretty not a pretty creature at times.
Ready for battle.
Can I train anything here? I can train Eastern Spearmen. So no, I can train nothing here, basically. Basically, those guys are worthless. I could hire mercenaries to attack Alexandria, but that'd be about it. I think I'm going to go ahead and start moving this army west. If I get the opportunity to strike, I might just take it. There's not a whole lot here to stop me.
On the road again.
Although those Royal Thorax swords are a pretty solid unit. Although, my Royal Peltas are pretty damn good too.
We hunger for battle.
Well, I might push them in here now that all those armies have moved out to the west. It's given me something of an opportunity. I do want to send my spy out to see if I can't figure out where all those guys went and disappeared to, because it's making me a little nervous. It could be they're fighting these guys out here. I can't tell who owns these territories, unfortunately.
Ready for battle. We hunger for battle.
And there's a Sarah text, of course.
At once. You have further orders?
Alright. You know what? You guys can hold this bridgehead for another turn. I'm going to build this army up to full strength. I want to get them, let's see, they got 3 more units they can take. I want to get them another cav unit, even though it's not a great cav unit. I have got to build up to the ability to train elephants, because the only unit I've got other than general units that I can take are these mercenary Indian war elephants, and their upkeep is way too high. It's a good unit, but their upkeep is extraordinarily high. Alright, so that'll fill that army out, and that'll give me 4 strong pike units and 4 decent pike units anyway, and 4 weaker pike units to protect their flanks. That'll give that unit quite the pike phalanx. Should be a force to be reckoned with. In the meantime, let's see what else we can upgrade. Tarsus still doesn't have much to do. I could increase my food at the price of 4 public order, which is probably not that big a deal since I have completed my Grove of Nymphs. And my food is actually way down right now. What did I just do that caused my food to go down so far? Are these guys consuming that much food? Huh, that's weird. I could have sworn I had 14 food not that long ago. I really need this province to get under control so I can build farms down here. I mean, that's really what I want to do. And that will cause my my food to go way up.
We hunger for battle.
And I'd love to attack Hatra, but yeah, I don't think this army's just
Commander,
quite ready yet. So we're just gonna be patient. No sense sticking our necks out too far and getting them chopped off for our trouble.
your next command.
I hear the elephants trumpeting down there. Uh-oh. Oh, that's actually an army that came out after me. See, now this is one of the odd situations in this game. If I were to fight this on the battle map, in the auto-resolve, it gives the ships sort of a huge natural advantage against the non-true Navy ships. However, if I were to fight this on the battle map, I might get boarded and overwhelmed. So we're just going to auto-resolve this, and it should be a pretty decisive victory for us. And in fact, we've destroyed that entire army that was protecting Alexandria. We got a heroic victory. We got some fresh slaves. And now there shouldn't be anything except for garrison in the city of Alexandria. So that is actually something of a stroke of luck. And I hate it when it gets this camera stuck like this, kind of backwards and upside down, so you lose your idea of which direction is which as these things are kind of flying around during the opposing turn. Yeah, see, I hardly even took any losses in that action. Completely destroyed, an army. Granted, an army with only 4 units, but still an army. So we're just we're gonna take it. We'll take the win. All right, now tech is research. Let's get into our economy. I think philosophy's not going to help us all that much immediately. Well, +1. This construction's pretty decent. You get some nice growth bonuses in here. But I think the first thing we need to do is start trying to bring up our income and food. And that's where I think oddly enough, the economy tree is going to do us the most good. So we destroy, Epirus has been destroyed. There's some alliances. These guys aren't really right next to us, so I'm not too concerned about those goings on. Alright, let's see if we can't move out and take advantage of the lack of Egyptian armies in this area. Using my spy to make sure there are in fact no Egyptian armies in this area. And let's go ahead and
Ready for battle.
come right across. We'll just go for it.
Commander,
Alright, so now that army is fully equipped. So we're going to give this army a couple of units of cav.
fighters.
And give them another unit of eastern slingers. They have a decent pike line already, so we'll just let that be.
At your command.
And we'll put these guys in forced march and try to catch them up to the action here, as they're going to be needed to really push forward. Perhaps I can have Agamemnon's pride take Memphis
Journey completed.
while I send the might of Heracles against Alexandria. Although if there's nobody in Alexandria, I can probably take it with just about nothing. Alright, I'm just going to check on these provinces. I'm going to go ahead and get the Sacred Grove and really try to get these guys under control. They're holding steady, but when that military crackdown is, you know, that bonus is weaning off, so I'm going to lose that. And if I lose that without getting it back under control, I'm going to lose the province. And Edessa can't really do anything. Tarsus can't really do anything. I might just save that coin for the next turn and see if I have some opportunities to increase my potential here. Alright, do one more turn. Oh, the Egyptians are reacting. Come on, what's going on here?
I bring
Drangiana want a
that my
peace treaty.
lord
Fine,
looks to
I'm
end
fine
the
with that. I
war. He
don't.
will not.
Any of those eastern factions that aren't sending armies through somehow all those eastern territories to attack me, I am all over not being randomly attacked by armies I did not see coming.
I propose
The
a simple
Kidri.
treaty
The
between
Kidri want the
equals
non-aggression
and
pact.
friends.
Oh, this would be good. If I can
All
get these
can
guys to
profit
at least...
by this offer.
Hopefully, I can get them to be friendly with me, and they can help hold this area, because really, this whole Arabia Magna is an awful lot of effort to capture it so far. It's got lots of attrition zones. I'd just as soon not deal with it and just leave them be. You know, until I'm bored, in which case I'll come stab them all. And of course, my satrapies have declared peace. Mission issued. Capture Side. Where is... Oh, I don't have any armies anywhere near there. Trespasser. The Kidri have trespassed onto my land. I wish I'd known that before I declared peace with them. Oh, now that I moved this damn army over here, now the Media have recaptured that territory. Oh, well, whatever, that works for me. It means my ally's holding his own. So I will go ahead and bring this army over to the west, and maybe I can actually achieve that mission objective to capture Side. Or whatever the actual pronunciation is. Alright. Let's throw a quick save in. I just want to see what the auto-resolve looks like on Alexandria. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, we'll take that. Let's auto-resolve that bad boy. Take the one that's got the most troops left. Oh, gotta hurt. That's a lot of loot to be gained. Yeah, you know what? I could really use that right now. I know it's not great for the public order long term, but I'm actually going to destroy most of these buildings anyway. Oh, not that one actually. I will destroy the Agora. So I'll repair these two and leave the other be for now.
At your command.
That actually worked out reasonably okay. Maybe I'll even... Oh, look at these mercenaries. They're dirt cheap. There's probably a reason for that. They're probably garbage. So yeah, the only concern I have is holding it long enough for my other armies to come around and start doing some damage. And it looks like the only armies really close are these two. And yeah, there's elephants in there, but with the towers and things, pretty sure I can hold them off with just what I have here. I don't really want to hire any mercenaries if I don't have to. Well, if I force march these guys up, I can definitely get them into reinforcement range. I'd rather not force march them though if I don't have to. I will go ahead and move this fleet in so that they can actually retrain, and then I get this nice, powerful unit of Royal Peltas who can join in the defense of Alexandria. So then the Might of Heracles can head off to the south, either against Memphis or Myos Hormos. I think we'll go after Memphis.
Ready for further orders.
Alright, so now we got some cash after that raiding situation. And it'd be nice to do some improvements with that cash. Alright, so here's a perfect place. Could make this into a cavalry training center, I guess. Some Median cavalry, citizen cavalry. It'd be a lot nicer than being stuck with all the light cav. So let's do that, and that way I can have armies that are training up kind of bounce back and forth between these two provinces. To train infantry here and then pick up some cavalry here before they move out to wherever their final destinations are. So I definitely need someplace to train cavalry. These light cavalry just not getting the job done. Just curious what the mercenaries in that area were. Well, alright.
We hunger for
Guess
battle.
that's about it for this episode. I should find something else to build with the money I got. Suppose I could just repair this town up. Shipwright is a decent thing to have, I guess. We can train some troops to reinforce this navy. Or this fleet. Sorry I didn't get you guys a battle in this episode. Sometimes it just works out that way. You don't have a battle on the map for quite a while. And then sometimes you'll have, 3 back-to-back-to-back or something. But in any case, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm Southern Wolverine, and from the skies over Antioch in the year 258 BC, I wish all of you a good day.